We're back.
What an episode.
This was one of our favorites, one of our favorite podcasts, definitely.
I love his energy.
I loved his enthusiasm throughout the podcast.
Yeah.
Daryl was such a genuine person, so authentic.
He makes me laugh so much as well with his stories.
Just his story was pretty cool. He's a tough guy. I think he's got a really hardcore attitude, like nothing's going to let him down. He seems like somebody I would hang out with. So
I love what they were saying about him being limitless. When Danay said you don't have a limit, the way she said it, like you don't keep going to reach a certain point. You keep going to keep going even further. A lot of people are busy with achieving goals, and then when they made it, they fall into this void. And I think Danay and Chill have that in common, and a lot of La Familia as well, that you keep going for the journey of it. You keep going to take a next step and a next step. I'd never realized that before in that way.
Step by step.
Yeah.
Yes.
It's what
Tougher than you think.
now may not be your limit when you reach your next step, right?
I love what they talked about in the beginning, like you have to keep going, that you need to make that choice. He did not know that he would be able to do sports with his kids, but now he's coaching them. Like you need to own that stage and keep going.
I'm going to remember that I'm going to own my stage.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
We can own the space that we're given. I was afraid of that when I was younger. So I thought that was a big deal what they were saying.
I've been working on it a lot this past few weeks to just show myself and speak up. I always wanted to, but people put me down. They overpowered me. So I was just not able to let my voice be heard.
You know, you're given the opportunity to be there and to be you and to do what you can do and to grow. The fact that they're here in itself is a testimony of the fact that they're worth being here.
Yes.
You're an inspiration, Nina.
Yes, you are.
See, I love this thing so much. Look at everybody just beaming with pride. It's so awesome.
One of the things Daryl said was appreciate the people around you. And boy, do we appreciate all of you.
I thought of Familia immediately when he said that.
Yeah, he said, you can't do it by yourself, which reminded me of something that Danay told us, that it takes a village to raise a child.
Yeah.
And everybody in La Familia, Danay and everyone is helping me raise this handsome young man.
Oh.
And I believe he was talking straight to Zachary for a little bit there at the beginning. When he said, we have our days, that's him some days.
It's only human to have your days. If you only have the highs, you never know what they are. You'll take them for granted. If you know the lows, you recognize the highs and value them better, I think.
That is a fantastic point.
So very true.
Yes, exactly. And the one thing Daryl has actually motivated me on is that even though he's disabled, he can still do things. So it reminded me of me because I've got ADHD. So, I mean, I'm not good at a lot of things, but I'm motivated to do more.
Everybody has their kind of roadblock, I guess. We learn to maneuver around, that we learn to work with.
here you see a lot of people with prosthetic limbs and, you know, coming back from the war and stuff like that. Nothing stops them.
Think about those people with the prosthetics that run marathons and you're like, wow, I can't run that far.
Yeah.
Their perseverance, you know, no matter what your circumstances are, that is something that can inspire you no matter what.
We have to be inspired by people like them, because if they can, with their disability, to be normal, to feel normal, to be powerful like him, because he is like a superhero to me, because it's really amazing.
When he said, he's still chill, he's sitting down, but he's still chill. I'm like, that's such a funny way, but it's so true. Like, just because a part of you isn't functioning the way it was, doesn't mean that you're a different person.
Yeah.
Exactly.
I like how he says, like, you have to remember gratitude and blessings, because there's always someone that's got it worse. And his story about his accident, it was so touching.
Oh, yeah.
Yes, it was.
That fell on him and he's still here.
Yeah.
Yes.
He's not trying to think of, you know, it should have been somebody else. Why me? None of that. I really respect that.
And I loved what he said as well. People need to know how to act.
Yes.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Yes.
And also, you don't have to have all the answers. You just have to figure it out.
Yes.
Yeah.
Because when are we going to have all the answers, right?
Exactly.
And I just love learning.
I can relate to I like learning as well too. Of course, I'm a college student, so I guess that's part of it too.
It also reminds me of I'm proud to be a nerd.
I liked when Daryl told her, it doesn't matter how they try to dirty you up.
Not working.
I feel you,
You
for
still
sure.
see the beauty inside of her heart.
Exactly. She's got that beauty on the inside of her, so it radiates out no matter what they do to the outside.
Just
She's
like
actually one of
Dianna and
the-
her mask. We see her smiling with her eyes so big.
One last point, everybody counts, and let's not take anyone for granted.
Yes.
Indeed.
I love that.